What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. Get my shirt straightened out here, and Mike is pulling it down. Got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. Now, what I have for you today. Oh, before we get into this, like, share, and sub, please, and thank you. Okay, now that we got the business out of the way, what I have for you today. It's a package day. Small package, but still a mighty package, and a very generous package from, you hear me talk about this fellow on my channel a lot, Mr. Kansas City Chief himself, Lamar. And what he sent me was a fragrance that he had been raving about, and it is from the house of Genre, and it is called Aces and Apples, or Apples and Aces, one of the two. And one from Kingdom Fragrances, and it's called Gourmandia. And here is the one from Kingdom Fragrances. Came with a nice little box. I've already thrown the box away. It wasn't much to it and wasn't nothing to keep, but it also came with this little bag, which is just, you know, a nice little attention to detail. I'll show you the bottle. There we go. Nice little bottle. Now, I'm going to give myself a squirt of this Kingdom Fragrances Gourmandia first. And I can tell you, and it doesn't take but just a squirt of this. That's good. Smelling this fragrance reminded me of a fragrance that I already have, and it's the Gourmand in it, and it was from Happy Land Studios, E.J. Wells. And which one is it? Home for the Holidays, maybe? In the opening, it reminded me of baked cookies. For those of you who do not know, we lost I'll say a pioneer in the fragrance world as far as being a independent perfumer and fragrance maker. E.J. Wells passed away, and he was the owner and proprietor of Happy Land Studios. Really good product. I'm talking about some of the strongest fragrances that I have. One of my favorites from his house was Blue Fire. Another one was Gourmand. Blue Fire, Home for the Holidays. Cure Cafe, which, I mean, that stuff is nuclear. That stuff is nuclear, just to name a few. And what was the other one I have of his? Signature, which is a nice plum fragrance. But, you know, I talk all the time about, you know, not taking anything for granted and living your best life and living every day. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Much respect to Mr. E.J. Wells, and rest in peace, Mr. E.J. Wells, fellow perfumer, frag head, connoisseur. He was really cool to a lot of us small timers when he first started, or at least when I first started reviewing fragrances. He was very generous to a lot of us small time reviewers. That's been several years ago now. But anyway, sorry to get off track, but just wanted to pay some respects, because this fragrance in the opening reminded me of a fresh baked cookie. Now, again, in that opening, in that blast, you're going to get that fresh gingerbread, fresh baked something. Grandma's house. It's going to remind you of Christmas. It quickly moves past that, and then you get into this smooth, buttery fragrance. It smells really good. It reminds me of something that I've smelled before. I'm not really sure what it is. It reminds me of something from Cremo, with that smooth, buttery accord. I want to say it also reminds me slightly of, which one is that? From the house of Givenchy. Is it? It's not Privé. You can see it now. I think it's in the black and gold bottle. It's one of the newest releases. The name escapes me, but it reminds me of that. But anyway, what you get from Kingdom Fragrances Gourmandia is just what it says. It's a gourmand. Rich, smooth, buttery. This is one that I think will go great in the cooler weather with the hoodie. Nice rainy day, nice date night, just a cool evening. You put on a nice hoodie, nice sweater, sweatshirt, just something like that. Would I wear this on a date? Absolutely. Would I wear this to a job interview? Possibly. It's gonna smell good, but I'm not sure gourmandy comes across as very business-like or professional, but it does smell really, really good, and I am thrilled to have this in my collection. Big shout out again to Mr. Kansas City Chief Lamar Gaston, and I like it. I do. I cannot wait to give this a full wearing, and it's just a little bit of this will go a long way. I think Kingdom Fragrances has a website. You can go there and check out and get all the information that you need. I want to say this is a clone of something from Xerjoff, maybe Xerjoff. But anyway, Kingdom Fragrances, Gourmandia. I'm gonna put it right back here with his brothers and sisters because that's where it's gonna stay. Now this one, he raved about, talked about how much he loved it, how good it was. And this is Apples and Aces. And this is from, again, Genre. And I think Genre is not only a good house, it's an independent house, small time house with big time results. And I think you get a great fragrance for what you pay. But they killed it with the name Apples and Aces, or Aces and Apples, whichever it is. But then my favorite name of any fragrance of all time, Run After My Car, which is from Genre as well. And it is like Elysium, Creed Aventus, and Cedroc Boise all hanging out chilling. That's what that fragrance is, and I absolutely love it. But we'll just call it Aces. This one, you get a little bit of an apple accord, but you get a boozy, slightly hint of leather in this fragrance, and it is nice. This is definitely full bottle worthy. This is enough to last me for a while because 3 to 4 sprays of this is really all you need. And it's several sprays in here, but it is just good. The Gourmandia is taking on a little bit of a clean note running through the bottom half of it that's really making it really, really nice as well. I definitely think I would wear this on a job interview, and I definitely think I would wear it on a date. It smells really good as well. But the Apples and Aces, great name because you definitely get that sweet apple, almost like a green apple, maybe like an apple Jolly Rancher. Yes, kind of like an apple Jolly Rancher, but it's not overpowering the fragrance and taking over the fragrance. It's just laying subtly there in the background, but you can definitely smell it. And then you get a nice, slightly leather, boozy accord to it. Really, really good fragrance. I think both of these are going to be monster performers. Several hours of projection, several hours of longevity. I don't see you going wrong with either one of these fragrances. I know Genre is a little hard to order because I think the owner only opens his store up certain times and you have a 24-hour window to place your order. But it's definitely worth it. I like that. I like that. Slightly leather, sweet candy, green apple, and then booze. That's nice. And then again, the Kingdom Fragrances. Gourmandia is just what it says. Could this be unisex? Possibly unisex. Nonetheless, it smells good and it's really, really smooth. I'm gonna sit that right there. I've got a doctor's appointment in the morning. I'm trying to decide whether I want to wear one of those fragrances or wait till it's just a tad bit cooler. I think my appointment's at 9:30, so when I leave, it'll be 70s. So May still be a little bit warm for those, in my opinion, even though it's going to be freezed in the doctor's office. But nonetheless, if you can get your hands on some of that genre, Aces and Apples, or Apples and Aces, whichever way it goes, and some of this Kingdom fragrances, Gourmandia, I think you would be doing yourself a big favor and adding 2 fragrances to your collection that will play well in these upcoming fall months. Nice. Very versatile scents, can be dressed up or dressed down. The price on both of them lends you to be able to wear them whenever, however, as much as you want to. Again, shout out to Mr. Kansas City Chief. I keep telling him it's a 9ers year though. Keep telling him it's a 9ers year. But anyway, Lamar Gaston, appreciate you, brother. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna get off here. That's all I got for you. Just a short little video. I just wanted to introduce you to those 2 fragrances, bring them to your attention. The House of Genre and the House of Kingdom fragrances. Check them both out. I'm sure you'll be able to find something there that you like. With that being said, again, one more time, rest in peace to a fellow fragrance connoisseur and lover, Mr. E.J. Wells. You know, thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. With that being said, I'm gonna get off of here. You already know the drill. I love you all, and may God bless you all. It's Thursday. I'm off. Rad Thursday off, so my weekend starts. I'm getting pumped, getting ready for this big Notre Dame Ohio State game. I'm ready. Now, with that being said, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Stay safe, and again, let's not take life for granted. You know what I'm saying? Let's live, let's enjoy it, let's enjoy each other. Do something good for yourself, do something nice for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, love somebody, and most importantly, love yourself. Love yourself. With that being said, I'm gonna get off of here, edit this video, and get it up so you can see it. Again, we're gonna say Apples and Aces because it sounds better. Apples and Aces and Gourmandia. Check them out. I love you all. May God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.